About sepsis. Right in 2020, sepsis, generalized infection, is the first cause of death worldwide. Its mortality rate has barely changed in the last 30 years. There must be something wrong, something missing. Enter Crazy Science. Crazy Science is a biotech company created by a group of scientists that speak fluently the language of business. Our vision to become leaders in technology transfer from academy to industry and bridge the lab to market gap. Our first project tackles the problems of sepsis. Fighting sepsis through mitochondrial epitopes. Crazy Science has demonstrated the blood presence of mitochondrial epitopes is an excellent biomarker to measure the risk of infection in patients. Mitochondrial epitopes are released after tissue damage, for example, a heart attack or major surgery. Since mitochondria derives from bacteria, this confuses the immune system that initiates a response against phantom enemy, and after a while the immune system enters a tolerant state to avoid self-damage. Tolerance is a complex biological phenomenon that temporarily weakens the immune system and triggers sepsis. The solution: mitochondrial epitopes PCR testing by Crazy Science. Crazy Science has developed a real-time PCR-based method to detect this diagnostic biomarker, allowing us to predict the risk of secondary sepsis. Our competitor, Sepsis Biomarkers by Roche or Abbott, identify ongoing infections and are a great help to decide on the treatment course, but none of them predict the risk of sepsis before the infection occurs. As you are watching this, all over the world, each hour that a patient waits for treatment reduces his survival chances by 10%. Thanks to our mitochondrial epitopes PCR test, millions of patients worldwide will never get to this point. The infection would be prevented and their life saved. The opportunity. Let's talk business. The economics of the situation are staggering. In the United States alone, the cost of sepsis is $12,500 per year per patient. That amounts to $24 billion. Every year, more than 500,000 people in Europe suffer heart attacks at high-risk group for secondary sepsis. Right now, in Spain, we spend over 550 million euros per year for the treatment of septic patients. Considering a very conservative scenario, we expect sales of the diagnostic test of 6 million euros by year 3. The business opportunity is ripe. Where are we now at Crazy Science? At Crazy Science, we already went successfully through the testing phase and are ready to go to market full steam ahead with our mitochondrial epitopes PCR test. We've just been awarded the trust and a 250,000 euros grant from the government of Extremadura, and we are seeking private funds to scale this project. Soon we will be ready to storm the national and international markets with our exclusive and much sought after mitochondrial epitopes PCR test. At Crazy Science, we think that a startup is a scientific experiment, nothing more than the scientific method applied to the business world, and Crazy Science has all the reagents to get results. Join the future of biotech. Join Crazy Science, where successful science and profitable business meet.